guys, today I wanted to do a flip through of my 2018 December Daily album. If you're watching this and you don't know what December Daily is, I will leave a link in the description below to tell you all about it. Basically, it is a project created by Ali Edwards where you document your days leading up to Christmas or just your days in December, whatever you celebrate and however you celebrate. And it's a really cool project. I've participated in it for a few years now, and this was probably my favorite album I've created, and I wanted to share it with you. So the album I used is from Ali Edwards, and it is this really nice gray with Jingle All the Way in lettering on the front. It's super cute. When you flip it open, on the left-hand side, I embossed some snowflakes here with just some embossing powder and a stamp. And then I added some circles punched out of some, I believe this is from Pink Fresh Studios is this paper, and then I added some little word sentiments here just to kind of tie it all together. These are actually covering up mistakes, but you make mistakes work. And then right here I have a tag that I just got from HomeSense with a little star on top that I think is from crepe paper. And then I have this little snowflake overlay, which is from the December Daily mini kit last year. And then when you flip that over, I have my title page where I just took some craft paper and added a half circle punched out of some more Pink Fresh paper that has those houses on it. You'll see those houses a lot throughout the album. They were a repeating image for me. And then I just added this little holiday vibe sticker, the year 2018 with these Felicity Jane letter stickers, and then I added this little "It's the most wonderful time of the year" banner, and then this little star paper clip, and that kind of leads you into the rest of the album. So on the left side I have my intentions. This is something that Ali recommends that you do when you're putting together the project, to just kind of talk about what your intentions are or what your reason is for documenting for the year. So I talked a little bit about where we were going into December and how I was feeling and how I was feeling about the holidays and what I wanted to accomplish. And then on the right I just have this really cute calendar on which I wrote the birthdays that we had in December. I kind of wish I decorated this a little bit more, and I may go back and decorate it a little bit more, but I did add a couple more half circles punched out of this Pink Fresh paper. So I'll go a little bit quicker, kind of moving through the rest of the album, but here for day one, I've got this adorable picture of my dog and just kind of talked about where we were at in December right now. Moving on to day two, I used these wood veneer letters that are from Ali Edwards throughout the album. I really, really love those, and will hopefully there will be something similar this year that I'll definitely be getting for this project. And I think when it comes to December Daily, I really just wanted to focus on really small stories and really little glimpses of the holiday. I've struggled with how to tell stories with December Daily, and so I'm thinking about maybe doing one of the workshops this year just to kind of get a little bit more inspired, because I find myself telling just kind of the basis of what happened and not really getting into how I was feeling. I like this picture because you can see me in the reflection of the microwave, and I always like to try to get myself into the stories a little bit more. And I also made this cut file. This is the first time I ever made a cut file for my silhouette, and it turned out super cute. Big fan of that. These are some photos from a photo shoot we tried to do with Olive and this stuffed snowman, and it just descended into chaos. And it's really nice to look through this book because it's actually the last Christmas we got to spend with our senior dog, Jazzy, who passed away a couple weeks ago. So it's just really nice to look back at this and kind of have those memories, and it'll our December will look a little different this year. We're a one dog family now, so it will be a bit different. This was when we finally got snow. I love documenting our first snow in December each year. Usually it's pretty green for the first few days, and then we get a big snowstorm, and it's just So much fun to document that and see what the weather was like this year and how the dogs were and how we were holding up. This was my spread from going to get our Christmas tree, so I just added this little crepe paper chipboard sticker and then some Felicity Jane star garland over here. I thought it came together really nicely. Again, just documenting the story of getting my first Christmas card of the year from my family. This was one of the last pages I actually completed. I wanted to document my holiday playlist. I'm definitely going to do this again next year. And you could also do this with holiday movies or your holiday soundtrack and I just made a collage in Photoshop and printed that off. And it's a super simple way of telling the story of what I was listening to that year. I feel like I always have at least one photo from the bulk food store, so that of course had to be in there. This is one of my favorite spreads. It's just a little simple spread showcasing my holiday bedding and how I always have my holiday bedding on, and what did my room look like, what did my space look like, and those are all the questions I like to ask myself and to try to document in this project. You know, how did I decorate differently than the year before? This spread was for my mom's birthday, so I added in this Christmas tree overlay and kind of tied it together with some Christmas tree motifs, and I thought it turned out really cute. Had a little coffee date and went and delivered some cookies. Over here I have a spread from when we finally got the ornaments on the Christmas tree, which we usually try to do around my mom's birthday. So I added these little Ali Edwards number stickers to each ornament and then did descriptions of each of the ornaments that I showcased over here with their corresponding number stickers. 16 is another story about Olive, who's my 2-year-old rescue puppy, and she just loves Christmas, and it's so cute to see her confused and excited about all the decorations. I was really excited to finally use this holiday selfie banner. I'd been holding on to it for a while, and I finally got the chance to use it, so use your stuff. Use your stuff. This is just a page showcasing our holiday mugs. The photo's not great, but you can see the sentiment of it, and I think it's a goal of mine to get a better photo of our holiday mugs for this year, but I'm trying not to sweat it with photo quality because you just gotta work with what you've got, and our house is pretty dark and our lighting is pretty difficult, so I just kind of work with what we've got and figure that, you know, it's about the story, it's not about having the perfect photo quality. That's something I'm trying to remember a little bit more with scrapbooking in general, is that I want to focus on the story and not necessarily on, oh, this photo is not very good quality, this photo is really, you know, dark or saturated, or, you know, editing can only do so much. I used this wish list sheet to document as we went out for some supper the few days before Christmas. Documenting Olive's Christmas pajamas. She has 2 pairs and I have a problem. Another Olive costume. She was given some little boots and a little hat from a family friend. That was very cute. Moving into Christmas Eve, I just did a quick, simple kind of schedule of the day, along with a couple pictures from our adventures. And then something that I always have wanted to do, but only finally got to do for the first time this album because I didn't have a photo printer until I put together this album, is to have Christmas Eve with a photo of the Christmas tree at night on Christmas Eve, which I have here, and then on the reverse side, the same angle but on Christmas morning. And so I was able to do that, and it looked exactly like I hoped it would, and I'm so excited with how it turned out. Right here I have this little Simple Stories flip album that showcases my Instagram stories from the day. So these are just kind of tucked in, you know, you can see the loose photo paper. I definitely want to do this again. I'm just not sure how I want to do it this time around. And if I can get my hands on these again, or if I'm gonna have to try to make some, it'll be interesting to see what I come up with. But I do like having a place to store my Instagram stories because I like using Instagram stories especially around the holidays, I find I use it a lot more. And then on the back here, I've got some more pictures from Christmas. I just wanted to let the photos speak for themselves, so I didn't add too many embellishments. I think I would change that for next year, or I may go forward and change that with this album and add some more embellishments, but I'm really happy with how the photos kind of speak for themselves. And here we've got a photo of the dogs. It's quite dark and difficult to see, but I may add some embellishments just to focus on the dogs. I'm noticing it's a little bit more now that I want to, I know what I'm focusing on, so. And then I did the same thing here with after Christmas, just to document the few days following the holidays. I have the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th all documented in here. We don't have a lot of photos from the 26th or 27th because we were just relaxing and I forgot to get the camera out. This is how it goes sometimes. And I just have a little bit of journaling here about after Christmas. We had my friend come up and we played a lot of board games, and my dad had his birthday, and it was just a really kind of nice chill few days. Here I went without journaling, and I'm actually really happy with how it came out. I felt like I would miss the journaling, but I just added in this photo of Olive and I from New Year's, and then this photo of me from Christmas Day, and then I ended off the album with this photo of Olive and I on Christmas night, her in her pajamas and me wrapped up in my blanket that kind of matched her pajamas, and I just thought it was a really great way to end the album. So I hope that this gave you a little bit of inspiration if you are going to be working on a December daily album this Christmas. I know it's July, but there's a lot of people finishing up their albums, so if you are still working on Christmas projects, throw on some Christmas music and just get it done, even though it's the summertime. You'll be so excited by the time Christmas comes that you have a project to look at. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Keep it magical. Goodbye.